China invented eating for texture and not for taste. I recently went to the best cafe there is in China, and it's a small cafe in Guangzhou that serves this green apple jelly served in a drink. As I was eating it, it dawned on me that so many of the foods I love are for texture and not for taste, which is why I love so many Chinese desserts. So today's episode is food history, specifically the food history of what's known as the QQ texture. As I mentioned before, China invented eating for texture, not taste, not flavor, but texture. See, in the West, when we describe good food, we talk about how it tastes: sweet, savory, rich, complex. But in China, food culture is an entirely separate dimension of eating that has nothing to do with flavor at all. And it's been there for over 2,000 years. They call it QQ. The word comes from the Taiwanese Hokkien dialect, Q, meaning wavy, curvy, or bendy, and it doubled to QQ for maximum intensity. And the best translation English has is bouncy, which doesn't come close at all. But QQ is food that bites back, and it takes the energy of your bite and returns it back to you. You can think of anything like mochi, glutinous rice balls, bubba pearls, fish balls, slapped against the table 50 times just to develop their spring, or even tangyang, taro balls, rice cake. None of these things are particularly flavorful on their own, but that's not the point. The point is the resistance, the bounce, and the way it pushes back. Glutinous rice, the base of almost every QQ food, contains almost no amyl starch. It's nearly entirely amylopectin. So it's a specific molecule responsible for that elastic, sticky, chewy quality. Ancient Chinese communities figured out over 2,000 years ago that if you pound steamed glutinous rice long enough, you get a substance that is shelf-stable, energy-dense, portable, and specifically satisfying in a way that soft food is not. You have to work for it, and the chew was the whole point. Now, here is where the interesting part comes in. Research on food perception shows that preference for certain textures is partly determined by culture. People with Western backgrounds tend to prefer loosely formed, chunky textures, where sometimes people with East and Southeast Asian backgrounds prefer dense, springy, elastic textures, or tight composites of protein and starch that bounce back. And I don't want to imply that this is biological at all, because I myself am Black American and I love a mix of dense, springy, elastic textures and loose as well. But it is learned, so it is cultural infrastructure. And the same way French cuisine organized itself around sauce and technique, Chinese cuisine organized itself around texture and mouthfeel. It's built an entire vocabulary around how food feels and not just how it tastes. The English language has too few words to describe food texture, and innumerable sensations fall under words like crispy or crunchy. Language shapes perceptions, and for centuries the West had no word for QQ, so they had no framework to really appreciate it or digest it. So when Chinese immigrants brought bubble tea, mochi, fish balls, and glutinous rice desserts to the West, they got called weird. They said it was rubbery, too chewy, or strange, and this is sort of Orientalism or othering that you see when it comes to food that comes from China.
Swear you on the same shit. Fucking lame niggas getting lame dick. It's a Model 3 when I lane switch. Still with all the niggas that I came with, ayy. Always going up, we don't know down. See you got a new truck, oh you on now. Really I ain't tryna throw no shade, I just really came to say that I really miss the days when you
Was the hideout, I believe in that. Ay, you should hit my phone and say you need me back. Ay, when I check the message, you don't even call. This don't feel like love, so did you even fall? I don't know.
Late night conversations in the web. Had to make the time cause you was always on my mind. And I just had to let you know that you the shit.